Blood on the Moon, a Black Hood story originally published in top-notch Laugh Comics. Kip Berlin stopped outside the entrance to the Wax Museum. "Barbara, this is silly," he said for what must have been the 100th time. "You were just imagining things." Barbara's lovely face was white and strained. "Kip, I saw that skeleton. It was supposed to be a fake, like the others, but it was real. Probably some exhibit for use in medical classrooms. There are hundreds of them." Barbara turned to him. Her voice was low and tense. "Then what was it doing with a bullet hole right through the center of its forehead?" "I tell you, they didn't want me to see that skeleton. If I hadn't forgotten my purse and had to go back for it after the place was closed, I never would have seen it. They'd probably have disposed of it by now." Kip shrugged. "All right, we'll probably be arrested for breaking into the place at this hour, but you won't be satisfied unless we do." Inside the Wax Museum, utter darkness reigned. The figures loomed up ghost-like as they felt their way among them. Kip began to get the strangest feeling, as though these waxen images were really alive, and were watching them with cold, baleful eyes as they groped their way in the darkness. "It's over here," Barbara whispered, "behind this next group of statuary." At that moment, Kip saw a glint of light in the darkness ahead of him. "Look out!" he yelled, and in the same movement flung Barbara to the floor. A gun cracked, spitting an ugly blue-red flame. The bullet whizzed past the spot where Barbara had been standing an instant before. Kip had been right. That glint of light had been the reflection from a gun barrel. Barbara was calling, "Kip! Kip! Where are you?" Abruptly, the lights went on. In the far corner of the room, near the figure of a skeleton loosely mounted on a pedestal, two men were standing with drawn guns. One of the men was raising his gun to fire again when a choked cry from his companion stayed him. Like an avenging fury, the Black Hood crashed into their midst. The Black Hood's fist met the first man's jaw with crunching power. The man went back, flopped limply, and lay sprawling on the floor. The other man had time to fire once. His shot went over the Black Hood's head as that mantled man of justice ducked and came into the attack. His fist bounced off the gunman's jaw. The gun flew wild. Then the Black Hood brought up his right with all the momentum of his body behind it. The gunman went down and out. He didn't move a muscle from the time he hit the floor. Later, as Kip Berlin, the hero of that evening's encounter, sat on a divan in Barbara's apartment, she read him the newspaper accounts of the smashing of the murder ring that had been using the Wax Museum as a front for their activities. But why should they have gone to so much trouble just to dispose of the bodies of the men they murdered? Barbara asked. "For a very good reason," Kip replied. "The law says that unless there is a body, what they call the corpus delicti, there can't be a conviction for murder. So by getting rid of the bodies of their victims, the murder ring was making sure that there never could be any future indictments against them." "And they'd have gotten away with it too," Barbara murmured, "if it hadn't been for the Black Hood." Kip laughed. "And for a woman's curiosity," he said. "Don't forget that, Barbara. And the next time, be careful where you lose your purse